I'm just a small town kid with big fishing dreams. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Tim. I'm 22 years old. I lived in South Carolina my whole life, and my dream is to fish the world. Stumbled upon the fly shop one day out in Mount Pleasant called Hatchels from the Feather, and they got some cool stuff in there. I went in there, just was amazed at all the stuff that fly fishing had to offer. Guys were literally tying basically feathers and tying like to mimic bait fish or mullet or to match the hatch in certain situations to get fish to eat. And I've seen tons of videos on it, and then that's what got me hooked on it. I've been fly fishing for a few years now, and I wanted to get better at it, especially in salt water. So I started watching videos on it, and then I saw guys chasing redfish in the marsh flats throwing flood ties on paddle boards, and then I got a paddle board, and then I was out there on the paddle board fishing for them, and I was having a hard time trying to find them, and then I've looked up videos and I found them, and then one time I went with a friend, and he took me out on a flood tide, and it was like the best flood tide experience I've ever experienced. We saw like so many fish on that flat. They were tailing everywhere, and I couldn't really get a cast because every time I put the camera away, they just kept tailing up. My friend was like, there's another one right there, get your camera. But it was an awesome experience. I love seeing that. That was just so cool to me, watching the redfish tails, tailing all happy, feeding on fiddler crabs. I thought that was a great experience. That was awesome. I really wanted to get more involved with saltwater fly fishing. So I would go to the fly shop on the fly tying nights and go there, and they would show us how to tie flies, and then I've watched YouTube videos on tying up small fly patterns, and then I started buying books, and then I brought books on chasing different species on fly, like the giant trevally. I brought that book, and then I brought the book on Bob Popovich and all his big fly patterns, and it's just, the world is so vast. I get excited every time I talk about fishing. I love it that much that I want to make it a career, a full-time career. I just want to fish, man. That's it. Just want to go chase after fish, whether it's rooster fish down in Baja, Mexico, or striped bass up in Cape Cod, or go after bluefin tuna or yellowfin tuna. It doesn't matter. I just want to go out after fish, and I love the outdoors. I just love being out there. Everybody has their own little escape, and my little escape is just being out in the marsh chasing after redfish or trying to go find tarpon and all that stuff. That's what I love to do. I got so obsessed with fishing so much, I just started buying maps. I have a map in my room, and it's got little flags of all the different destinations I want to go to, because there's a certain species of fish I want to catch down there. Like down in Hawaii, they got pancake flats, and they catch these giant bonefish that are like 10 to like almost 20 pounds. And then you got Puerto Rico with the tarpon fishery there is insane. You got down in South Florida, you got the Everglades. There's just all these destinations I want to fish for fly fishing. It's just crazy. You got Panama. I heard Panama was a great fishing destination. There's all these great fisheries, and I want to experience all of them. There's like a few I have on the bucket list that I would love to see one day, but time will tell. But that's all I love to do. Just love to fish, man. It's great. I feel like people don't understand when it comes to fishermen, when we're chasing after a fish that we've been trying to catch for like our whole life, whether it's a bucket list fish or going after fish we never caught before, but we've heard stories about them. It's just, I feel like people don't understand how dedicated and committed people are, because it's not a chase no more going after fish. It goes from a chase to a pursuit now. You're pursuing after something that you might catch or might not catch. That's fishing, it's gambling. It's a chance of hitting. It's a chance of hope. That's what I love about fishing. It's amazing, man. It's great. Guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the story of me telling my story about what got me into fishing. I know it seems rushed and out of all over the place, but I'm gonna get better at it with uploading videos, and I'm trying to get better at storytelling. So I'm watching videos on how to tell stories and keep people more engaged with storytelling and with the story. So as I upload more videos, the videos will get better as I upload.